Shalom, it's the brother Kadash. This is just a little quick video. It was all fake. It was all a lie. Everything that Esau, his whole kingdom, everything that he stood for was all fake. It was all deception. It was all a lie. His power, him being powerful, as they claim to be, was all fake. It's all a lie. Him being righteous, they put up the images of the Lord that look like them, God and Jesus Christ that look like them. If you Google it, it was all fake. It was all a lie. The biggest lie on earth, who the true Israelites are, who the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans are, who the people in our land claiming to be us, is all was a lie. His whole existence was a lie since he came into power during the time of the Greeks. It's all been lies and deception. Even to this day right now, the gas prices, gas prices going up, an oil shortage. They blaming it on some cyber attack. It's all a lie. 9/11 with the trade centers, the twin trade centers, was all a lie. All these are false flag attacks, and all these are lies and stuff that Esau is putting together behind the scenes. It's crafty counsel. That's what it is. Do he get credit for being crafty? Do he get credit for the Lord choosing him to be in rulership right now till the Lord destroys him? Sure. That's why I don't have a problem with calling Alexander the Great, because the Lord sets up kings and make them great, but he still got destroyed at the end of the day. So this is just, it was all a lie. It was all fake, man. His whole truth, his whole existence was all a lie, all fake. This is 2 Thessalonians, right? Chapter 2, starting at verse 3, it says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day should not come except there coming a falling away at first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." So the man of sin being revealed, who is that? Who is the man of sin? Who is Esau on the earth? That's the mystery. It was all a lie. He told you the Edomites was done away with. That's another lie. The churches, the false prophets, the false pastors, the false teachers that set up, they all contribute to this lie. This is why the Lord is so angry with the earth. The biggest sin is idolatry, having other gods, and this is why the Lord, and blasphemy of the Lord's name and the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit. But this is why the Lord is so angry. This is why the Lord is coming back to destroy this place, He's not coming back to hand out certificates and awards to, all the presidents, and he's not coming. He's coming back for war to destroy this place, because it was all fake and it was all a lie. He lied to us about how the Lord look, His image, who the Lord is. The Lord true ways. It was all a lie. They told us we ain't got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments anymore. They're done away with. It was all a lie, man. Everything you could think about is a lie. And that man of sin, the son of perdition, he's going to be revealed here very soon, because we're at the end times. It tells us, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself he is God." He's sitting on high. Your presidents, and even behind them, the elite, the Illuminati, your Rothschilds, Rockefellers, they sitting high. They got all the money, they got all the power and everything, and they showing they stuff. They acting like they God. They could change the weather. They changing the weather and stuff, causing storms. They think they the Lord. They go in the forest. They take whatever animals or plants that they want to study. They take the forest if they want to. They took America like they wanted to, right? But it's all prophecy, And they lie about that too, how that really went down. Thanksgiving, we were thankful, and the Indians were thankful too. We came together, sat down, had a feast. No, man, y'all raped, robbed, and killed, and committed genocide on us. See, it's all been a big lie, man. But when you Google Jesus Christ or you Google God, who shows up? Well, that's who's showing himself to be God. It's so-called white man, Esau, Edom. It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you all these things. And ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time." And it says, "And the mystery of iniquity does already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed. So the wicked, we know Malachi 1:4 tells us who the wicked is. It tells us that's Esau, Edom. They're the border of wickedness, meaning they're the most wickedest people on earth. And we can see from their actions. They the only people that dropped the atomic bomb. They dropped it on Japan. They killed millions of people, radiation, poison, all that. They committed genocide against the Native Americans in the 1500s, against the Aztecs, the Hispanics, in the 1600s, the Negroes, the 12 tribes of Israel, It says, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth and should destroy the brightness of his coming. So the Lord, man, he got a vengeance that he's going to take out on him. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs of lying and wonders. So keep that right there. Like I said, of Satan and signs and power of runnings. This is of wonders. This is Matthew chapter 24. This is another lie that Esau does. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, because that's what they do. It's always a lie. It says, many should come in my name saying, I am a Mashiach, and should deceive many. I got a video on my channel, or either I'm about to put up a video on my channel talking that pretty much says that it's gonna say there shall arise false Christ, where a man is saying that he's the Lord, saying that he remembers his crucifixion and stuff like that. He got disciples and stuff. And what is he? He's an Edomite. It says, and ye should hear of wars and rumors of wars, and see that ye be not troubled. All these must come to pass, but the end is not yet. These are these wonders that's going to go on that lets us know we at the end time, which also lets us know that man of sin, the wicked, is about to be revealed. For nation shall arise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow. So we know that we already know that Esau, us that woke up, the elect that's in the truth, the prophets of the Lord, we know that Esau, Edom is the wicked, but they finna be revealed to the world as being the wicked, because they're about to do some wicked things. And they already being revealed. Different countries where they used to want to get in bed with America, now they're kind of shying away. They're shying away from the dollar. They saying, no, look, we don't trust you. No, don't come by us, you're the devil, So they're kind of seeing it right now, but it's going to be global. Something's going to happen where they're going to be, and then revealed. It says, woe to them. No, it says, for verse 21, for then shall great tribulation such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever should be, except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh saved. But for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Yahushua, Mashiach, or dare believe it not. Another lie. They gonna be saying that, man. They got Project Blue Beam. The Lord is over here. Y'all need to come over here. People gonna be saying, look, I'm the Lord. Come follow me. Come get with me. But they tell us how the Lord's gonna come back. And then if any man should say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or dare believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders. So we just read that. And so much that if it was possible, they should deceive the very elect, but they're not going to deceive us. Esau can't deceive us in how much power he really got. Esau can't deceive us and say that he's righteous. Esau can't deceive us with these false flag attacks, blaming it on cyber attack. What a convenience. Nobody can research that. Nobody can do no studying to see if that's true. All gas prices is coming up because of cyber attack. What a coincidence here, Swaki. What a big coincidence, right? It says, behold, I told you before, wherefore if they should say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. They might set up a temple. Those people in the land, those Amalekites, Edomites, they might set up a temple and say, look, and they might do some Project Blue Beam and say, look, the Lord came down. Right now, they in war right now. They shooting rockets over. They got the Iron Dome accepting rockets, but still some hitting and killing people. Right now, they basically in war. You never know. They might set something up. They might do a Project Blue Beam, and it might look like a gigantic chariot come down, sit on the temple, and they might say, look, the Lord's in the temple. He just came back. Y'all got to follow us. The world got to follow us. They might do something like that, man. Don't put that past Esau, man. Don't put that past him, man. But it says, believe it not. It says, wherefore, it says, for as lightning cometh out the east, and shineth even to the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. So everybody's going to, every eye, like Revelation 1 said, is going to see the Lord when he comes back. They're going to lie about that. They're lying to you already. What do they say the chariots are? They say they're UFOs with little aliens on it. See, it was all a lie. It was all fake. And that's what people are going to realize. It was all a lie and it was all fake. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, who salvation is for, who the Lord is coming back to save. They lie about that. They say anybody and everybody. They say everybody's one people. The reason why they're telling you that everybody is one people is because they're trying to escape their judgment. They want to be, look, we all one people, so don't just judge us as a people. But that's not going to happen. They're going to be judged as a people, man. And that's the thing about it, you know. They tell you the UFOs, it's aliens, little gray aliens or green aliens or whatever. It's all a lie. Esau made it all up, man. He made it all up. It says, for wheresoever the carcass is, there eagles be gathered together. Immediately after tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars shall fall from heaven, those nukes. And the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and glory. That's how the Lord's going to come back. So when they try to tell you the Lord came back or in some different type of way, don't believe it not. The Lord is coming back with the clouds heavy, coming back with power. The chariots in the sky, every eye is going to see it, pursuant to Revelation chapter 1. Just like this Australian dude claiming to be the Lord, and he got these people following him, but all they got to do, and when I got a video of him talking to his congregation, and none of his congregation have any Bibles in their hand. None of them had a Bible open. Matter of fact, he didn't even have a Bible in his hand. He was just talking from his heart. Romans chapter 1, started at verse 22, you know. The heart, and then the heart deceiveth you. You know, so he was just talking to his heart. He didn't have a Bible in sight. Crazy, man. He made it all up. That's Esau's spirit, man. It's all a lie. He lying to them. All they had to do was pick up a Bible and read here, Revelation chapter 1. And they would have knew that he's not the Lord. Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of earth shall well because of him. Even so, amen. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Saith the Lord, which is, and which was, and which is to come, the Almighty. So it's like, dang, man. That's the only verse you got to read to them, but they so brainwashed, they want to believe it, that they still won't accept it. And that's a lot of you jakes is the same way in these churches. A lot of Negroes, Hispanics, the same way in these churches. You following Esau, the man of sin, and you know it. You got a feeling in your heart he ain't right, but you still want to follow it, you know, for different worldly attachments, I would say. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels. This is a part of the Lord coming back with the clouds, coming back with power. This is why he's coming back with an army and great power of the angels, because he knows that, look, they're going to put up a fight. They're going to try to fight against him. They're going to tell you, the Lord, they're going to tell you they have to protect the earth from an alien invasion, but really they're fighting against the Lord and the angels, right? That's another lie. See, it's all made up. It was all a lie. It says, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. They're not going to prevail. They're going to be destroyed, man. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, that devil, which means deceiver, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. See, it was all a lie. He deceived the whole world. And people are going to realize that, and they're going to say, damn, it was all a lie. He been lying this whole time. And that's how he's going to be made the known, the man of sin, the wicked. Because people are going to be like, damn, these people been lying. And the people that get judged too, the Amalekites, they're going to be like, wait, we inherit lies from our fathers? This was all, we thought we was the people. This was all a lie. Those are the people. And these people, these elites, they've been lying about this the whole time. People are going to realize that. So he's going to be revealed, man. It says, I'll leave that there. So yeah, people are gonna see that, man. And people are going to be like, dang, like Wisdom of Solomon 5 said, dang, the strangeness of their salvation, how are they numbered amongst the saints? How are the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, how are they the true Israelites? Dang, that's crazy, man. They're going to be like, man, I didn't even know that. And it's going to be like, so this all was a lie. Exactly. He's going to be revealed, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, but y'all sure already knew. Who are enemy? Deuteronomy 28:68 says you should be sold into your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. Psalms 83 tells us our enemies. And it lists Esau, right? It lists Esau as one of our enemies. It says they have consulted against us. You know, they took a crafty counsel behind scenes against us. So you was never supposed to trust your enemy anyways, and the Bible tells us that. But our people was rocked to sleep, you know? We rocked to sleep by watching basketball, entertainment, making rap videos, taking vacation, chasing the American dream. You know, we was rocked to sleep, and then we started to trust our enemy. And that was the worst thing for us, you know? MLK, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped the looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away. Esau's rust hasn't been wiped away. Don't trust the enemy. He got plans for you. He don't like you. He don't want the best for you. Just because he's giving out loans and he's giving out stimulus checks, don't be fooled, man. Don't be rocked to sleep. There's some punishment coming. And we know it's the hyperinflation. That's why the gas prices is going up. Some cyber attack. And when gas prices and oil prices go on, this is a trend that we've been saying a lot now. It's not just gas prices and oil prices. A lot of machines that make a lot of things that people need run off oil. So they can't get those products, you know. It slows down products even more. Not just your cars, but your food. You know, your food, your products, your clothing, your tissue, your medicine, all that stuff comes into your city by the way of trucks. There's famines on weapons, famines on bullets, because all that stuff is delivered by trucks. So when the oil and the gas prices go up, it causes famines in every different products, you know. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand in thy place. And what happened? What happened with the Native Americans, for example? They set him by him. You know, the whole Thanksgiving thing. They helped him a little bit. And what he did, he overthrew them. And now they're known as the Americans. This was the land of the Native Americans. They overthrew them, and then they set up in their place. You know? Same thing with all the 12 tribes. It says, neither let him sit on thy right hand, lest seek to take thy seat, and thou at last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So after generation and generation, when they came to a land never dwelled by mankind ever before, after generation and generation, they forgot. And when an enemy came over, they didn't say, no, that's our enemy. They trusted him. They set him on their right hand, and he overthrew them. You know, so they should have followed the scriptures, which 2nd Esdras chapter 13 tells us they didn't. They were supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. It says, who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? Who's pitying the Native Americans except for us? Because we're the same people. We're the Israelites. We the only ones like, man, that was messed up. Everybody else, they ain't pitying them. They like, yeah, they got took down. Oh, it was a necessary evil. But look at all the technology we got. They not pitying them because they made that mistake by trusting them. It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He said, look, we're going to give you stimulus checks. We want to give you money so the economy can get back to flowing, so you could pay your bills. But behind scenes, they like, okay, let's keep giving all this money. That's going to cause hyperinflation. They're going to have cash in their pocket, but the dollar's going to be devalued and the money's not going to be worth anything. So even though they got cash in their pocket, the prices of everything went up. And they're going to stay up. If it's up, then it's stuck, right? If it's up, then it's stuck, right? So then the prices are going to stay up. That's going to cause famines. So even though they got cash in their pocket, the cash ain't worth nothing, and the product's not even on the shelves for you to buy. Cause famines. Famines cause death. You know? And it says, so he imagined to throw thee in a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he would not be satisfied with blood. He's still not satisfied with blood. He needs the whole world. Habakkuk chapter 2. Who enlarges his desires as hell, who keepeth not home, who gathers all nations unto himself. You know, it says, and An enemy speaketh sweet. No, it says, if adversary come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. If thou he pretend to help thee, see, he pretend to help thee with stimulus checks, taxes, and all that stuff. But it says, yet shall he undermine thee. He will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. He gonna do whatever. He gonna slip. That's why they call him serpent. Serpent is a man. It's not a literal snake. It's just like me calling a dude a snake today because he snaked me. I'm not supposed to trust him. That's what Esau does. It was all a lie. It was all a lie. It was all fake. It was all made up. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. He's a serpent. So he changed his countenance. He gonna do whatever he got to do to overthrow you and stand up in your place. Just like those Israelis, just like those Amalekites in our land. What do they say? They say that they're the people. They overthrew us. They played a part in overthrowing us. They owned a lot of the slave ships. That's a fact. They played a part in overthrowing us, and then they stood up in our place and they lied to the whole world, deceived the whole world, and said, look, we're the people. They don't fit none of the prophecies of none of the curses due to Deuteronomy 28. And the Bible clearly tells us and indicates to us that we're the true Israelites of the Bible. So with that, I'm going to say salvation to the elect. Shalom.